Okay, so next thing we're thinking is, so say we get to this point, we're opened up here, and again, I saw some of you guys using the steering wheel nicely. Again, those hips are a steering wheel. If you try to force your guy's leg down, you're kind of forcing muscle to muscle, and a lot of times his leg is going to be stronger than your arm, which again is why we don't try to push a lot on the legs. The hips, though, function kind of like a steering wheel. If I want to turn his body, there are two things that really control the body, the head and the hips. If I want to turn his body down a little bit, I'm going to turn him like a little steering wheel. See that? Just a little bit of a turn right with the hips. You can control these hips. Again, that's why I like my palms on these hip bones. You can control them. Once I turn him here, then I can pop this up and trap that leg. Now, on the off chance that he does kind of get his legs closed again or even starts to just hook on your leg, what we need to do is try and recover from this. Two ways we can do it. We can slide out sideways to a side control, or we can come out over a mount. So once we've got my control here, he starts to kind of relock his feet there, or he wants to even just hook my leg, then what I can do is just lift my butt up so that my knee passes his hip area. And once my knee's up here, then I can make my decision about where to go. One of the things I can do, I can bring it up, keeping my weight pressured down on him, on his chin and his chest. Slide my knee through here to mount. The other thing I can do, keeping that leg trapped, bring it up here. I turn my hips all the way out, and I drive them straight through. I don't sit on it. I don't play around inside the guard. I drive this knee all the way through like a baseball slide. My hip comes to the ground. If my hip is not all the way out and to the ground, this is going to fail. I have to be this far out to make it happen. Because sometimes even the guy wants to hang on to that last leg there. He's going to cross his feet. He's going to try and hang on to it. I want to be able to push. Like that. Come to the side. Okay? So I want you guys to work on both of these. You're going to get to this point here where you got the leg trapped, and you come through here, you got your head in your arm. He's going to trap your leg again. So you're just going to lift up. Now, again, make sure that you've got your control here. If I don't have good control, if I'm just working here, and I try to come up, he can underhook, he can start to get his hooks on my legs, start to sweep. He's got a lot of defenses. If I keep this leg trapped, got my head and my arm, my cross-body weight right here, I have a little freedom to play with. So from here, bring my butt up a little bit, drive my knee forward, open him up, slide into mount. Forward. And back here again, bring my butt up, my knee turns through. My hip turns completely away from him, like this. So I'm kind of twisted and stretched a little bit, but I need to keep this control. If I don't have this underhook on his arm and his head controlled, again, he can take my back from here, he can get out. Drive my hip all the way out to the ground. As Tony would call these, superstars. We do these drills a lot. We're weaving the mat. We come out, we do our superstar, slide our foot out, we turn up onto side control. One last time, let's turn it around. Okay, we've gotten to here. Again, we have this control. If he wants to try and pummel through, I need to pummel back through until I get this control and lock it down. If he gets the underhook, and I try to pop out this way, boom, my back's taken. The head and arm are extremely important. So is the cross-body control. Again, if I look for the head this way, bring my body this side, I'm kind of screwed. He can take my back. He's got a good head and arm choke. There's a lot of things he can get away with from here. So it's very important, if I'm here, that I pummel under, get my arm control here. I need this far side underhook. It's coming through with my head here, my head and arm. Nice and tight. And again, we come this way. Keep him tight here. I've got my chest pushing kind of upward under his ribs, getting into his solar plexus. Lift my butt up a little bit, drive my knee up, spread his hips out, come to mount. The other one, like I said, same kind of pressure, get my hips up, I turn my knee outward, I drive my hip all the way to the ground. It's not resting on his hip, it's not staying in his ribs, my hip is all the way to the ground. My leg is flat right here. My butt's ready to come out. If I have to, I can use this foot here on the bottom, if he tries to hook my last leg, to shove him out and turn over. Okay? All right, get your partners.